and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you're new here, my name is Jesenia Poissant and welcome. In today's reading, we are doing a pick a card reading on who are your spirit guides. I'm super excited to do this. We have 4 different piles here and we have 4 different crystals to go along with your pick a card reading. So who are your spirit guides? A little quick introduction of what spirit guides are and how they can help you. Spirit guides are spirits that guide you throughout your life, that guide you through your journey. They are spirits that really love to help people, and they can help multiple people at multiple times because multi-dimensional beings, they're like omnipresence. They could be anywhere, just like God can be anywhere, listen to any prayers. Spirit guides have lived a human experience before, and as they passed on, they evolved and became spirits. Spiritually, they evolved a spiritual mastery in a sense, and they become spirit guides, and they decided whatever soul contracts they have to be a spirit guide to other people. So that's a little bit in a nutshell of what spirit guides are. In this reading, you're going to find out who your spirit guides are, what your spirit guides look like, what they resemble, messages from your spirit guides, how you can contact with your spirit guides, as well healing messages too with your spirit guides. Disclaimer, remember there's multiple people watching this reading, so it's a general reading. Different things can resonate for different people. Different messages can be for different people. It's all good. If one reading doesn't resonate with you, just pick another pile and really try to connect with your higher self, connect with your intuition when you're picking a pile, so that you don't have to do that. But just remember, it is a general reading, and I will mention that throughout the readings just so that you guys remember. I will leave all the links to the card decks that I use in the description and the comment section down below, just in case you want to purchase any of them. At the end of your reading, I will post a picture so that you could see the overall spread with all the cards included. Before you start watching your pile, definitely get a journal or a notepad or a piece of paper and a pen so that you could write down who your spirit guides are, because you'll probably forget if you watch this reading, so that you could start connecting with your spirit guides if you aren't already. Let's get right into who your spirit guides are. I'll see you guys in your reading. Here are all the piles. I'm going to give a quick rundown to those who are new to pick a card readings. This is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. You're going to pick one of the piles that resonates with you the most, pause the reading, take a few breaths, connect with your intuition, as well connect with your higher self to choose which pile resonates with you the most. I'm going to leave all the timestamps in the description and the comment section down below. If you want to pick with crystals, we have raw amethyst crystal, tiger's eye, we have a clear quartz, raw form of a clear quartz here, and then we also have pyrite. So again, pause the reading, connect with your higher self, connect with your intuition to pick which pile resonates with you the best. All the timestamps will be in the description box and the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome. Let's dive in to see who your spirit guides are. I'm super excited. If you picked a crystal, you picked this raw form crystallized amethyst. Starting off, I really feel that your spirit guide might have been someone that you were involved in your past life. Now bear with me, I know that might be a little crazy, but if you're spiritual, really into your spirituality, it would make sense. That is just one thing that I'm getting from your spirit guide, that it is someone that you loved, or maybe it could be a loved one that passed on, a loved one or a relationship. The first one I'm saying is a relationship, or maybe it could be a relationship that passed on. But I do feel your spirit guide was someone that you were close to, whether you realize it or not, whether you recognize this person or not, it doesn't matter. This person could have been from a past life and they reincarnated as a spiritual guide, and they're guiding you in this present time. So I definitely feel that. I feel that your spirit guide is someone that might have a fire energy. They're very fiery. They are very optimistic. We have the Chariot here, which represents the Sagittarius. And then we have the Sun here, which represents the Leo. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they have that zodiac sign, but I do believe that your spirit guide is someone who is a fire sign. They have a very fire positive energy, and this is how they communicate with you. Even if you don't connect with your spirit guides, or you don't know how to, or you don't get signs from them, this is one of the signs. If you randomly get like a positive impulse, or you get super optimistic randomly, It's your spirit guide connecting with you. Yes, your spirit guide is connecting with you. Your spirit guide is someone who is very happy. We have the sun here, so your spirit guide is very happy, really balanced out, has a fiery energy. Your spirit guide also gives you a lot of strength. This is someone who gives you a lot of strength and positivity. So anytime that you have those feelings that, oh wow, you're feeling strong or you're feeling positive, this is your spirit guide connecting with you. And you can have multiple spirit guides as well. Also realize that your spirit guide connects with you with music. So pay attention to music, pay attention to lyrics. And when something really connects with you, when something really connects with your heart, with your intuition, pay attention to that, because it's your spirit guide giving you a message that you need to pay attention to, whatever that message may be. Here is the card, the 10 of Cups, where I feel that this person was someone that you were in a relationship with, whether it was in this life or in the past life. This spirit guide could be a loved one that you lost in a relationship, or this is someone who is in a past life and they're watching over you. It's a general reading, so different people are watching. When you look at the energies, we have the pillars and the chariot, we have the shield. I do feel that your spirit guide is from the Roman times, a Roman energy, a Roman spirit guide. We have the sun, really strong and strength. When you look at the chariot, it looks like the chariot is ready to go to war. Your spirit guide has had many past life incarnations, and I feel that you might connect with this spirit guide, or that you might feel that you were a Roman in the past life, whether a female or a male. So listen to that, because your spirit guide is from the Roman times. Your spirit guides emanate that kind of Roman energy, really strong, building the empire, really like a really strong, things that last. Your spirit guide has been with you for a really long time, and I feel through several lives. I feel your spirit guide has been with you several lives, whether it was with human. Your spirit guide has guided you spiritually multiple times. This hasn't been the first time that you've had this spirit guide. This spirit guide has been with you for multiple lives. And then we have the 10 of Cups here, and cups do represent love, emotions, but the 10 of Cups means completion. The 10 of Cups means the end of a cycle, completion. So we'll see what that might represent later on in the reading, but let's dive deeper into the reading. We have the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So maybe you have a hard time believing in the universe, the law of attraction, like you don't think things are really the way you want them to be. Call on your spirit guide to help you. Ask them for help. Your spirit guide is saying that things don't necessarily always go your way because there's a better plan going in, like there's a bigger picture that you don't see. But stop micromanaging the universe and really connect with your spirit guides. Your spirit guide really wants you to breathe and know that all things will work out. And just really, call for help. And then we have this picture Earth. So protection. I feel that your spirit guide is really protective over you. At times you may feel that you're not protected, or that you don't feel connected to your spirit guide. When you look at this card, your spirit guide is definitely connected, like they're holding hands. Your spirit guide is definitely connected. This card says learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So you might feel, this is from the Starseed deck, so you might feel that you're a starseed, or you might, if you don't know what that is, you might feel that none of the places where you live, whether it's with your family or you live on your own, you never feel at home. You kind of feel misplaced. You kind of always feel like the black sheep of the family. You kind of feel like you never really fit in. And your spirit guides is trying to say that you have reincarnated many times and you're learning how to be a human being. And that's where this feeling comes from, because you're learning how to be a human being. And you need to let go of those thoughts of that you don't fit in, because you're just going to attract that again. You're micromanaging the universe right here. Your spirit guide is really trying to connect with you and really screaming this message out to stop attracting that type of energy, because your spirit guide is with you. You are not alone. You're in the world but not of it. So find a way to really come out of your cocoon, to really come out of your shell. And that one way is to obviously to connect with your spirit guide. We also have the Star Keeper here. And again, when you look, this is, I think, Egyptian. stands. Your spirit guide also comes from an Egyptian past life. Cosmic ancestor. I do feel this person was either a family member of yours, or like I said before, someone that you were in a relationship with. It says, see the light by staying grounded. This is a cosmic ancestor. So maybe you have no idea who this spirit guide is, and that's okay. You don't need to necessarily know all the specifics, but this says a cosmic ancestor. So this is an ancestor from the cosmos. It could be someone that you don't know, but know that it is someone from a past life that you were in a relationship with. And that's why they're really protected over your energy. They're really protective over you. This person here is like really protective, ready to take charge and protect those they love. So see the light by staying grounded. Your spirit guide really wants you to work on being grounded because you're in the cosmos, you're in the air, you're very aloof right now. You're not feeling grounded. We have two beautiful cards here. Your spirit guides really want you to connect with writing because you are meant to write a book. Your spirit guides are telling you are meant to write a book. Your way of expression is through writing. Write to your spirit guides. You might speak to your spirit guides and that might not be working for you. So your spirit guides is saying to really write with your spirit, like write to them. They want you to write to them. This card says you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you're writing. And when you look, your spirit guide is right above you. Your spirit guide is right above you. And I do feel that your spirit guide has more of a male dominant energy. This spirit guide is right above you through everything. So when you're writing, when you're doing anything that you need inspiration for, call on your spirit guides. And then we have author. You have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. And again, we have another angel here over it, and it's a female energy, And then we have a male energy. Then we have yin and yang with the black and white horse. And then we have two people here. So your spirit guide is telling you that you really need to find balance in all of this and really connect with them so that you can create this book that you're meant to create, because your spirit guide is saying you're meant to write something, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. But start writing, start journaling, just start journaling your feelings, just start journaling your thoughts, your inspirations, and then the book will come. But we have the female and male spirit guide here on both ends, so you need to really gain balance in your life at the moment and be playful and take your time. Your spirit guides want you to be playful and really take your time in doing whatever it is that you inspire to do. And then we have music in this card as well. Take time to play. I feel that you're someone who is very uptight and your spirit guide is trying to guide you and kind of like release all that tension and know that things take time and it takes time to get to know your spirit guides. But this is a very spiritual connection that you have with your spirit guides. This is a partnership that you can really, once you start connecting with your spirit guide, you're gonna feel really spiritually connected, and you might actually get memories, you might get flashbacks, you might get past life reincarnations yourself, because I do feel that you are an old soul, and your spirit guide is trying to remind you of that. Let's see who your spirit guide represents. Yuki Anna, stillness. Your spirit guide has this very angelic, this is a Japanese goddess, Yuki Anna. You have multiple spirit guides. You have a Roman, Egyptian, and a Japanese energy type spirit guide. It could be 3 spirit guides or it could be 1, whatever resonates with you. Energies can combine with each other. Nothing is separate, everything is one. So this Japanese goddess is a winter goddess. And then we also have number 7. We have 2 7s. So your spirit guide is says pay attention to the 77 or 777, which is a very lucky number. And then we have number 11 here, right next to partnership. So maybe you're wondering if you're gonna be in a relationship again, and your spirit guide is there to help you find your soulmate. Yes, your spirit guide is there to help you find your soulmate. But you need to get out of the darkness. You need to get out of that black sheep mentality, because we have stillness here. And we also had staying grounded, stillness, taking your time, really taking your time to connect spiritually and connect with your spirit guides. But Yuki Anna, you know, meditate on this goddess, Yuki Anna, the Japanese goddess, with the Romans, Egyptians. Do some research on the Romans, Egyptians, or Japanese history and see which one you gravitate towards the most, and that your spirit guide is going to really connect with you on that. Really powerful. I feel when you look at this card in the middle and then this card on the side and then this one on the side, the color blue, your spirit guide has the color blue energy. So anytime you see reflections of blue or certain things in the shape of blue, like a very cosmic color blue, that's your spirit guide. Pay attention, because your spirit guide is really strong. Your spirit guide really connects with you. You have a blue aura energy. You're someone who is really caring, and your spirit guide is saying that you need to recognize that. We have the wolf here. Your spirit guide connects with you with the spirit animal wolf or dogs. Anything in that same nature, foxes, dogs, or wolves. So pay attention to that. If you see a wolf, or if like in a movie, in a book, it doesn't necessarily have to be in your present moment, in like outside seeing a wolf. Your spirit guide connects with you with the wolf energy. So write this down. Write the wolf. You know, put a picture of a wolf in a background. When you think of wolves, they're very tribal and very protective. Your spirit guide is very protective over you, and your spirit guide was a princess or a king multiple times. So it has a very king, empress energy, because we have a Roman, we have Egyptian, and we have the Japanese goddess, and she has a crown. She has a crown. And the wolf is a earth sign. So your spirit guide really wants you to get grounded. Connect with your spirit guide. Be still, get grounded. Take your time. You're meant to write a book and write to your spirit guide. Your spirit guide is trying to connect with you. And we have the number 7, so pay attention to 7. It's a very lucky number. It's a very spiritual number. Your spirit guide is very spiritual, very high vibe, has contained multiple spiritual masteries in their lifetime. And I feel that you do connect with your spirit guides. You do resonate with this, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is really strong. But we have the 10 of Cups in play, and don't worry, if you're not in a relationship right now, your spirit guide is guiding you on the path. It takes one step at a time, and that's why your spirit guide is saying take your time, because these cups are nice and aligned, and you look at them. This is divine. You need to wait for divine timing. Your spirit guide is saying this is destiny. You just gotta wait, because it's divine timing. Don't force anything. That's your extra messages from your spirit guides. But I feel really strong. I love that these cards really speak to me on the side. Star Keeper. I do feel that you are a star seed. So look and do research on a star seed and get grounded. Definitely get grounded. If you picked a crystal, you picked the amethyst. And amethyst is a very spiritual stone. It helps with psychic protection, with spiritual protection, and your spirit guide really connects with this as well. So when you look at these two cards, it's like a blue-purple color. Blue-purple color, your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. Work on those two chakras. Your spirit guide connects with you with those chakras, with communication, with expression. Throat chakra goes along with writing, being an author, writing a book, or blogging. Maybe it's a blog that you want to have. But if you don't have amethyst, try to get amethyst, because this is another way that you can connect with your spirit guide. You could just hold the crystal and talk to your spirit guide. The first name that pops up to you, that's your spirit guide's name. We have Yuki Anna. You could use this name, this Japanese goddess, princess, Yuki Anna, if you want to use that name. But if you want to connect with yourself and see if there's a name that pops up, you could do that as well. And let me know down below. I would love to hear what your spirit guide's name. It could be multiple, a spirit guide or spirit guide's name. Who are your spirit guides? Let me know below if this resonated with you. But definitely get amethyst. It's really going to help you connect with your spirit guides, just having amethyst around, you could just look at it and know that your spirit guide is connecting with you. You can look at it, or you might just visually see it from the corner of your eye. So purple and blue are colors to pay attention to. The wolf as your spirit animal, even horses as your spirit animal as well, because we have horses here. Yes, horses definitely, because we have a horse here as well. So your spirit guide connects with you with wolves, dogs, and horses. Definitely connects with you with those type of animals. So print those pictures, put them in their background. These are different ways that you can connect with your spirit guides. Get grounded, but your spirit guide is super spiritual, really high vibe, really on a high frequency. They've been here plenty of time. I hope that really resonated with you. Share your stories down below. I would love to hear I would love to hear your insights and how you feel about this reading. Like this video if you liked it, and definitely subscribe to my channel and hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday are my upload days. And I'll see you guys in my next reading, and I'm gonna go to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you picked a crystal for your pile, if you picked a crystal for your reading, you picked Tiger's Eye. Let's dive in for the reading. Right away, I feel that your spirit guide is someone who lived a past life. I feel many spirit guides have lived a past life just because they were on a human experience and evolved to a spirit guide. We have someone who has a Viking type of energy. Your spirit guide is or was a Viking, so they have this very strong energy. They can have this tough energy in a loving manner. They just really, when they guide you, they want you to just get it done. They want you to stay focused. That's what your spirit guide is telling me. Your spirit guide has fought wars in the past, because we have the Nine of Wands here and we have the Knight of Wands. So your spirit guide was a knight in the past life, and it really has that war energy, has that really like tough skin energy. And then we have the King of Cups as the first card. With all these 3 cards, I just get a very Viking vibe, very Viking energy vibe. So that you might resonate with that, and if you don't, look into it and look into the Viking history. The Vikings, they really had a tough like energy. They're very like ruthless and can be very gruesome. And when your spirit guide connects, your spirit guide is to really help you, because you go through a lot of challenges. You've had a lot happen in your life that you feel that you really you felt at war with yourself. And that's why this spirit guide really connects with you. And I do feel a male energy. We have the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands. When you think back in war, most people, it was mostly male. Although with Vikings, it was female and male energy. But I do feel that your spirit guide is male energy dominant. I would definitely connect with, your spirit guide connects with you with like certain animals like lions, crabs. I know those are 2 different things, but that's how your spirit guide connects with you. So write that down, crabs and lions, just a very strength energy type. And I do feel your spirit guide is emotional. You're someone who's emotional because your spirit guides are gonna tend to like reflect you, not always, but they can reflect you. So either your spirit guide is emotional, or you're someone who is very emotional, had a lot of turmoil in your life, and your spirit guide wants you to acknowledge that they have been with you through this turmoil season of your life, or turmoil like decade in your life, or maybe it's multiple decades, maybe it's 3 decades. But we have the Nine of Wands here, and your spirit guide wants you to know that it's a time of completion, that you are coming to this end of the cycle, and you had to go through this turmoil in order to get where you're going to next. That's what your spirit guide is saying to me. Your spirit guide also wants you to connect with them through music as well. Let's dive deeper into your reading. Maybe you're someone that likes to go fishing. Your spirit guide, like the ocean, your spirit guide connects with you through that energy as well. We have surrender to the sweetness. Now look at this card. It's very magical. It's very beautiful. This is what your spirit guide wants you to see, wants you to feel. That is what you visualize your life to be. It's a very Venus loving energy, because there's a lot of rough waters, you know, going on in these two cards. A lot of obstacles that you've had in your life, and you felt alone. You felt like no one sees the turmoil that you go through, but your spirit guides is here to tell you they have been watching over you and they've been protecting you, whether you feel that way or not. But this is a Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Your spirit guide wants you to really start connecting throughout this way, that to shed your old skin, because you have this tough interior and tough exterior. So shed the old skin and really start to connect again and connect with your spirit guides, because your spirit guide is just like you. Your spirit guide is just like you, has the same type of energy, but they really want you to find peace on earth because they found peace on earth. But this is just the overall like energy that they're giving off, because this is what has happened. Because you're the child of the cosmos. Your spirit guide wants you to know that you are an innocent child, that it wasn't your fault. Whatever this turmoil was, it wasn't your fault. This is what they're communicating with me. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And that goes again with your spirit guide saying to release your interior and your exterior. Like release the shells. You know, tear down the shell, because we have the crab here as well connecting with you. Really open up. And then we have the Star Brothers. So your spirit guide really protects you. They're a Viking. With the Vikings, they're pretty loyal to their tribe. They're pretty loyal to their family. Like they go to war with anybody that like hurts them. They're really loyal. So we have the Horse energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Your spirit guide wants to know that you can turn away from this turmoil, turn away from this disaster, this drama, because there is a beautiful alignment coming. There is a beautiful calm to the storm. This is very a stormy type of energy. The Knight of Wands, very flighty, but your spirit guide is this king right here. Very grounded, stable. Your spirit guide really, maybe at times you feel that you feel grounded randomly, and that's your spirit guide, because your spirit guide is trying to connect with you and tell you that this is a piece of mind, a piece of life that you can have. And you get this little piece of life, this peace in your life, and you're like, oh, this is not true. But your spirit guide is connecting with you and saying, yes, you deserve this, you can have this, you're being protected, you are a loyal person, you are safe. You just have to trust in the universe and trust in your spirit guides, because he's really connecting with you. And then we have music again. We have two musical cards here. Your spirit guide connects with you through music. So whatever song really lights you up and makes you happy, pay attention to that. What are those words saying? Why do you enjoy those lyrics so much? Because your spirit guide is giving you messages through that. Your spirit guide says you are clairaudient. You really hear messages through music. So your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. And this is a way that you're going to heal through this, because you really need to open your heart chakra. Your spirit guide connects with you with your heart chakra. Go outside in nature, really connect. And then we have the eagle here too. So your spirit guide connects with you through lions, through crabs, and through eagles, because your spirit guide really wants you to see the bigger picture, because you're here to teach people, and that might be through music. But your spirit guide connects with you through music. Your spirit guide wants you to know light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. And again, when you look at this person's heart, you really need to open up your heart chakra again, because you need to crack open. You are closed. You need to step away from this turmoil. Your spirit guide has been trying to connect with you, but you've been very stubborn. You're even kind of trying not to resonate with this reading because you're being stubborn. You're resisting. So stop resisting. You need to bring light and love back into your life. And no, because we have the tiger's eye, if you have a tiger's eye, really, connect with that. When you look at this crystal, you'll connect with your spirit guide, journal to your spirit guide. Light and love, music is one way you're going to connect with your spirit guide. And tiger's eye is a very protection stone. And when you think of tiger's eye, we also have a tiger. So we have lions. You have that strength energy, the tiger's eye, really having the eagle's eye and having the bigger picture. You're someone who's very observant. So pay attention. Pay attention. Your spirit guide wants you to pay attention. Expect the best. Remember to breathe. Those are words that your spirit guide wants you to realize. Expect the best, because all this turmoil that you're having in your life, it's in the past. It's not who you are today, and you're really magnifying that. When you create your reality, when your thoughts become things, because your thoughts bring more in, they manifest things. So if you're constantly thinking about your past, that's what's going to just reflect in your reality, in your present moment. So expect the best and manifest what you really want, which is light and love and peace in your life. You dream of this peace in your life. So bring it into fruition. And remember to breathe. Get outside. Get some sunflowers. I'm sensing that sunflowers are something that you can really connect with your spirit guide. So when you see sunflowers, that's your spirit guide sending you messages. But remember to breathe. New beginnings can come your way, but it's up to you. Work with your spirit guide, because your spirit guide, he wants to work with you. It's just whether you're willing to open up or not. He wants to celebrate with you. He wants to help bring you back into an alignment. We have Goddess Elen, which she has the very same vibe. Like, she has this Viking vibe. The Vikings, like they have like the shaved head on the side. She has feather earrings. That's not really like a Viking thing, but she just has a very fiery energy. And it says patterns. So this definitely is connected to your past life, in your past. And your spirit guide is saying that you need to pay attention to your patterns. You need to release these old beliefs, release these old patterns. And that's when celebration is going to come, because we have 12 here and 21. So we both have number 3 when you add those together. Celebration is in the near future. You just need to see the bigger picture. You can connect with Ellen, the name Ellen, or you can just intuitively connect and see what name vibes with you, because I do have a male energy that is your spirit guide, but Ellen is a female energy. So if you connect with this, then connect with Ellen and that goddess. Write those all the animals that I've said down as well, and the flower, the sunflower, because that's your spirit guide connecting with you. And then also your spirit guide connects with you through a rabbit or a bunny. So if you see bunnies, rabbits, if you see eagles, if you see crabs, if you see lions, that is how your spirit guides connect with you through the spirit realm, along with music. So the rabbit represents someone who is scared, someone who runs and hides. So your spirit guide is saying, stop running, stop hiding. Your spirit guide is there to hold strength for you, hold space for you, safety and trust. You just need to believe again. And this is an earth symbol. The rabbit represents the earth. And then we have green here. And then we have green here. So work with Archangel Raphael as well. He works with health and the well-being archangel, and he represents the color green. But your spirit guide emanates the color green. So anywhere you see the color green, with any object or anything, that is your spirit guide connecting with you, because we got a beautiful green colors coming through. An earth symbol represents the color green. That is your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Share your stories down below. I would really love what you find interesting about your spirit guides down below. Like this reading if it resonated with you, and hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday, which are my upload days. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Hello, pile number 3. If you picked a crystal, we picked a clear quartz crystal. let's dive into who your spirit guides are. Let's dive right in to see who your spirit guides are. Right off, I feel that your spirit guide was a king, is a king or has like a king energy, because we have the King of Pentacles, someone who is really there to guide you financially throughout your life, because it's the King of Pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles here. Your spirit guide is really here to bring abundance into your life, but you need to accept this abundance. You really need to connect with your spirit guide to get this energy. This is the King of Pentacles represents the Aries, so your spirit guide has a fiery energy, but you have multiple spirit guides because there's 3 females in the background. Well, 3 people, 2 females, a male. You have 4 spirit guides with you, but you have the King of Pentacles right here. He is your dominant spirit guide, and then you have 3 other spirit guides that assist you in the background. And then we have this ram here in the picture. So a ram, the animal, look up a ram, what a ram symbolizes, because that is one of your ways that your spirit guide guides you. I feel that your spirit guide is Irish. I feel that your spirit guide is from Ireland, because your spirit guide has multiple past lives, but your spirit guides, they have that kind of energy, an Ireland energy. They're Irish, but we have Temperance here. The Temperance is all about balance. So your spirit guide is really here for you to have balance. And then we have a rainbow. So your spirit guide really dominantly helps you with abundance. So if you're worried about finances, connect with your spirit guide, because that's how they're mainly connecting with you, is to help you with finances, whether you have trouble with finances or not, because your spirit guide really helps you with the flow of your life. So you might feel that at times when you get challenges or turmoil, that things kind of come easily to you, like you get these ideas or inspirations, or you solve the issue at hand, usually typically right away. And your spirit guides, it's because your spirit guides are helping you. They really help get things in the flow for you. And then we have 3 of Swords, which represents a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointment. So maybe in your lifetime, you've had a lot of disappointment, a lot of heartache or loss, and your spirit guide wants you to know that he connects with you in this way, or they connect with you in this way, because you have 4 spirit guides already. They connect with you, and I also feel that you have someone who very angelic at the same time. But when you look at this card, these people are piercing this person's heart. So someone really stabbed you in the back in your lifetime, and your spirit guide wants you to let go of this, forgive the person. Your spirit guides are really helping you to do this healing work, because this is something that was incarnated in your past life, and they're really trying to help you release this. Otherwise, it's just going to keep showing, like, problems and challenges are going to keep showing up in your life when you're like, oh my God, again, why does this keep happening to me? Because it's a pattern from your past and your past life. And your spirit guides you have multiple spirit guides because they're here to help you resolve this. But your spirit guides have a male and female energy. It's not one or the other. It just depends on what you need that day. Like if you need more of a feminine energy, or if you need more of a male dominant energy. Lost lands, your spirit guide was someone that was part of the Lost Lands. You might have a lot of soul memories and gifts. You might have these memories, past life memories, that you don't know what they connect to, but you connect with your spirit guide. And your spirit guide has been here many times, and I feel that your spirit guide has only had like either one human experience, or they've completely only been in the spiritual realm, that they haven't had a human experience, because we have the Lost Lands. So you're also teaching them, which is really interesting, because usually spirit guides are only here to guide, but you're teaching them about the human experience. And this card says you've done this before, and that's why I feel this card is very connected to past life, and you really need to do the work to get rid of this, because it shows in your present life. And this card says your spirit guides are telling you that you're not alone. Isolation, you probably feel isolated, feel really alone, but your spirit guides want you to, they want to connect with you. They want to have this physical connection. They want you to communicate with them. They really want you to communicate with them through water. They want you to communicate with them through water, through the ocean. We have this other card here through ocean, but I feel that you're someone that really has a really heavy energy. Your spirit guides are giving me this really heavy energy, that you have a lot of resistance because of all this loss, all this disappointment, because we have the weight of the world here. Your spirit guides are saying you need to surrender and call on them, because they want to give you this beautiful card right here, this beautiful picture, because it's who you naturally represent. You need to do shadow work. You need to look at the mirror, your reflection, because you're resisting, and anything that you resist in life, it's causing you more pain than it is causing other pain. And it's saying it's not yours to carry. You need to create boundaries. You need to let this go. And this card is right above here. So whatever this turmoil is, you need to let it go, because it's just not serving you. It's putting a damper in your life, and your spirit guides are here to help you. They're really here to help you transform, because this transformation is happening. It's already happening, whether you see it or not, because we have the circle here, and that represents transformation, coming into like a full circle, coming into balance again. Okay, so whatever this is, your spirit guides say you're gonna get the justice that you want. Your spirit guides are someone, they have like a lawyer vibe. Again, the King of Pentacles, the king makes all the decisions. So your career brings fairness and protection to others who need help. So whatever this justice that you need to have, it's gonna happen, because your spirit guide is right there with you. Balance, we have temperance, which also means balance, and then we have the scales here. So balance, your spirit guides have a very air energy. So if you see birds, any type of form of birds, or flying insects like butterflies, dragonflies, that is also your spirit guide connecting with you. Then we have books. Your spirit guides connect with you with books. They want you to start doing research, because this is going to help you with this justice, with whatever you need justice with. It's going to spiritually heal you. You'll connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. I do feel that your spirit guides, they resonate with the color green and purple. You could wear those colors to help connect with your spirit guides. You could get crystals the color of purple or green. You can as well just know when you see the color purple or green that you could just think of your spirit guides and connect with them. Ask them for help. They really want you to help you. You really need to heal your heart chakra, because you're not even aware that your heart chakra is not open. You've been thinking that your heart chakra is open. You've been thinking that you've done the work, but really you've buried it so far. You've buried it so far, and you need to pull the roots out. This is what your spirit guides are saying. You need to physically pull the roots out. So if you have any like dead plant, literally go pull it and pull the roots out, because that's really going to help you symbolically, and it's really going to resonate with you. Or like anything that you could find that you could pull the roots out. But they're showing me like pulling the swords out, pulling the roots out of your heart chakra, like pulling the roots out. You need to plant new seeds, because this is so buried deep. This is so buried deep. Like look, she's like so deep in the water that she's barely hanging above the water. Whatever this is, whatever something that just keeps popping up in your mind, you've buried this trauma so deep, and you really need to bring this to surface. Your spirit guides are like really, they're going like this to me, like it's time to do this, because you've been stuck with this for too long. And then we have you're the boss. Make a note of it. So you need to journal this. You really need to connect with journaling. When you're reading books, really like highlight the books, highlight things however you need to do, or journal, or like write things out, because you need to remember this. But it says you're the boss, and then this is right next to the King of Pentacles and the Justice card. So it's saying you're the boss. Your spirit guides, emanate and they channel this energy to you. So connect with your spirit guides to channel that boss energy, because you've let too many people step over you, and that's why we have this isolation card, because you're so afraid. You're so afraid to getting hurt again. You need to create boundaries, and when you create boundaries and you bring in new people in your life, you start to attract new people. So you need to let go of the past, because it's a really heavy burden. It's really heavy. And know that you're the boss. You're the creator of your life. You can allow who you want in your life. You can allow who you need to put in a distance. Whether it's a turmoil thing or it's a disappointing thing and it really hurts your heart, but this is what's going to transform you. It's really what's going to help bring things into circle, because this also represents the number 3, which would represent you celebrating life. But when you look at the King of Pentacles, he's holding on to the pentacle. You're really holding on. You need to surrender. You need to let go. Even in the back, the 3 spirit guides that you have, they're holding on to things. And your spirit guides are really guiding with you. And make a note of it. We have make a note of it. Know that your spirit guides, the spirit guide right here is holding on to you. They're with you 24/7. They never leave your side. So you need to write this down. Number 7 is a very spiritual number as well. We have the goddess Hera. So that name can also be the name of your spirit guides, one of your spirit guides. Write it down, see if it connects with you or not. But alliance, an alliance goes along with justice. Alliance, you need things to become aligned. You really need to connect with your spirit guides, because they're here to help you through this battle, this alliance. And then we have peacock feathers in there. Peacocks are another way that peacock feathers or peacocks are another way that your spirit guides connect with you, and rainbows. So when you see rainbows, when you see any like insect, like I said, anything in the air realm, but peacocks definitely. And she's just so beautiful. Look at her. I feel like you're at war with yourself and you think you're alone, but your spirit guides are saying that you're here together, and they really want to partner with you, because we have 2 here, partnership. We have 2 here. Look at them. They're like connecting with like electric energy. So maybe you're really good with healing with your hands, because something with your hands, because we have he's holding the pentacles, they're holding the swords, holding this, holding the book, like he's holding sticks. So you're someone who really heals with your hands. So even like connecting with your heart and your stomach, put your hand on your abdomen every morning and breathe. Just take a few breaths. That's another way to connect with your spirit guides and to connect with yourself and connecting with your heart chakra, because I do feel that you need to mend and redo your heart chakra. The color green, you need to wear green however you can with jewelry or whatever, but green is going to be your color to really help mend you. She's wearing a green dress here. But green also connects with the earth, grounding, as well with the heart chakra. But we have the number 2 here, and your spirit guides really want to connect with you. They really want to have this connection, and these just all align. Then we have the lamb. So lamb really represents another earth sign, earth symbol, but the lamb also is a message. So this reading is a message for you, and your spirit guides want you to continue to connect with them, because they have an even bigger message than I can even tell you, and only you can figure this out. But they have a bigger message for you. That's what the lamb represents. You just really need clarity on it. And also the lamb represents God. You have this protection, you have this angelic white light around you. So use the color green, but also white light to protect you. Connect with water as well. Take a lot of baths. Epsom salt, it has magnesium sulfate in it. Soak for 20 minutes. It's really good for detoxing, because you're gonna really be, it's more than like shedding skin. You're shedding like multiple skins. You're really detoxing, wringing out all the toxins that's within your mind, your body, and your spirit. So get Epsom salt as well. You need to get bentonite clay, because that really helps with detoxing as well. Put bentonite clay in your baths. Alternate between Epsom salt and the the bentonite clay. But we have the lamb here, and the lamb really connects with God. And know that you're protected, and know that your spirit guides are with you. You have the clear quartz as well. Work with the clear quartz. This is a way that you're going to connect with your spirit guides. Looking at the crystal, holding the crystal, it's really going to help you connect with your spirit guides. But your spirit guides are saying that you really need to also put a white bubble around you every day. You really need to work with these energies, this with your hands. Visualize yourself, visualize having like white light. Really connect. I feel that you might be someone that's into Reiki. Really connect, you know, try to connect with these energies, because they're connecting with energy right there. And when you do Reiki, when you focus on white light, you could start feeling the energy between your hands, and then start putting it around you. This is what your spirit guides are telling me to tell you. And really start healing yourself. And do this daily. You need to daily cleanse, because you need to energetically cleanse and physically cleanse. That is what they're telling me. And this is going to really help bring you clarity, clear energy, and, you know, admit the negative energy as well. Hera is the Greek goddess. So I'm feeling that your spirit guides, they're from Ireland. They have like an Irish energy. They are also from Greek. They're Greeking from Greek times. And the alliance, again, like I said before, goes along with the Justice card. You need to find, because we have 2 here, Temperance is 2, we have 2 people here, and then you really need to find who is going to help you, who is really, because there's this power dynamic right now, and that's where this 3 of Swords comes in. There's a power dynamic between you and another person that needs to, or several people that you need to create boundaries. Maybe it's a divorce, or maybe it's fighting for, you know, child protection, or for fighting for your children. Maybe it's something along the lines of that. It's a general reading, so different messages can be for different people. It's something against someone. And this Hera goddess, Greek goddess, she's saying that you need to find the partnership. Like I said, partnership. You need to find the right people and really connect with your spirit guides. They're going to help you find the right people, but you also need to connect with them, because they are not going to connect with you unless they're going to help you only so much. And then purple flowers. Purple flowers are another way that your spirit guides are with you. I'm feeling like a lavender plant or blue lilacs. Those are other feathers, not feathers. Those are another ways that your spirit guides are going to connect with you, as well with feathers too. So there's multiple ways that they're going to connect with you. They're going to connect with you with coins. They're going to help you with this abundance. You're going to get this abundance that you need. You're going to get the security that you need if you don't have it already. But your spirit guides are also connecting with you through feathers, through peacocks, through lambs, the lamb, through purple lilacs or lavender or purple flowers, through rainbows, as well through the throat chakra and the heart chakra, because you need to open up your throat chakra to connect to the right people. Mostly the heart chakra. You really need to do heart chakra work. And the color green. The color green is going to benefit for you really well. So when you're going to court, let's say, wear the color green. Wear that color, because it's going to help you. And remember, surround yourself with white light. That is your reading. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Share your stories down below, what the reading meant for you. I will leave all the cards down in the description box and in the comment section if you're interested in purchasing any of the decks that I use. Hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday are my upload days. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next reading. Stay gold. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. And I'm going on to pile number 4. Hello, pile number 4. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you picked a crystal, you picked pyrite. Let's dive in to who your spirit guides are. Right away, I feel that your spirit guide is really connected with the moon, with mountains, with like caves, mountains and caves. Your spirit guide is from that type of like area in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Your spirit guide is someone who is very serious and very serious spiritual energy that I feel around, because we have the Eight of Cups here and she doesn't seem too like happy, and then we have the Ace of Wands and he's kind of contemplating looking at his wands, but there's no happy face, and then there's no happy face in the Strength card as well. So I feel that your spirit guide is very serious, a very serious person, and your spirit guide is saying that you are at this time walking away from something. You're walking away from something because we have the Eight of Cups and this female is walking away from something. And I do feel that your spirit guide connects with you the best at nighttime, so pay attention to that. But we have the Eight of Cups here, and then we have the Ace of Wands, which really means like new beginnings, new growth. This is a really good card, but when you look at the card, he's kind of like looking at the wand, at the fire. He's holding the world and he's contemplating on things. Your spirit guide is definitely not from this planet, not from the earth plane, and did not live a human experience, but somewhere in a different world where it's mostly water and dirt, where there's like a lot of like mountains. That's like the dimension that your spirit guide lives in. That's what's coming through. Your spirit guide likes to be in cave, like a cave energy, like living in a cave, likes to hide unless you really need them. So your spirit guide or guides, I feel that you're someone that doesn't really connect with them, and that you kind of maybe like a little bit afraid of getting messages from your spirit guides. Like you're open to it, but you're very like wishy-washy, like you deny yourself, which this is an illusion, and you need to like walk away from that. That's what the Eight of Cups is representing, walking away from that, because you're gonna have a lot of challenges that you need your spirit guides to help you with. And your spirit guides, they really give you strength. So your spirit guides, there's a lion here. So lion is a symbol that represents your spirit guides. Fire, the moon, those are different symbolisms that you could pay attention to, like fire or fiery energy. Like in that realm, we have a very fire energy type of spirit guide that you have. So you might have a fiery guide and then a very serious guide, or it could be combined, like a very serious fire energy. But it's for a good reason, because you are someone that gets lost a lot. Like you get lost in like your mentality. You feel like alone a lot, and you struggle, and your spirit guides here saying that you don't have to struggle. You need to see past the illusions. I'm feeling a very cave type of energy, Maybe you're hiding away, or you're really interested in caves, but your spirit guide has this sort of cave energy, like has hidden messages for you, or like hidden material, like something like artifacts. Like I'm thinking artifacts, I don't know why, like a caveman energy. That's what your spirit guide has, like a very caveman energy, someone who is very serious, just gets what needs to get done, and that's what your spirit guide helps you guide you, because you seem to get lost a lot. And your spirit guide is saying, fall into my arms. Fall into my arms. And look, she looks like she's in a cave as well. Like we have a cave here, we have mountains here, very earthy like energy, like very earthy places, like a very fiery energy, but like an earthy place, like a balance between earth and fire. And this card says surrender, holding the opposites, extreme of life. In this picture, this girl is holding like a child or something, and like surrendering the child. And then there's like little guides in the back that I've never seen before. I don't think it would come through, but your spirit guide is someone who is very old, very wise, and that's why they have like a very serious energy. Like when you think of like a Native American, like an old Native American woman or medicine woman, they have this very like old energy, someone who works with herbs. Your spirit guide is a very old, wise person, Willow is coming through, the name Willow. I actually didn't get any names that came through any readings, but this one I'm getting Willow. Willow is a name coming through for your spirit guide, so connect with that if that resonates with you. But you have like an old native spirit guide, someone like the caves, like someone tribal, like you have a spirit guide that's has like a tribal energy, like in those times when people like nomads and that type of energy, like Native Americans, like very tribal energy. Your spirit guide wants you to water your garden, and again, she kind of looks like she's out in nature, like under the moon. So we have very moon. Your spirit guide connects with you with the moon, but also with the sun as well, because there's a lot of light here. And your spirit guide says that you need nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. You really need to rest. And let's see if I could see anything. I feel that horses are also your spirit guides. So like lions, horses, animals that really represent like strength and courage. And at this time, your spirit guide is saying you need that courage. They provide that courage and strength for you, but you need to like really open up and ask them. And they represent a blue flame. Your spirit guide comes like just like this card, like a blue flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And again, it looks like she's coming out of like a pyramid door or like a cave. So I feel that you might be someone that needs to really step out of your shadow, step into your light. But I'm getting like this very tribal energy around your spirit guide. Very tribal, Native American, maybe even like witch vibes, like witches in the time of, you know, when witches were put to death because of them working with herbs and stuff like that, listening to their intuition. So your spirit guides want you to listen to your intuition. They are someone that is very like an old wise person. And artifacts, which is funny because we got like gold and pyrite, which, you know, looks like gold, you know, like digging up for gold, like mining and stuff like that. So something along like archaeology. Maybe you're someone who's really like into archaeology, or you're an archaeologist, or your spirit guide also emanates that. You have the card time to decide. Through numbers, your spirit guide really connects with you through numbers. And this says make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So connect with your spirit guides through that to really connect with decision making. Anything that you need to decide, anything that you need to walk away from and you have a hard time deciding, connect with your spirit guides, because they're going to really help you let go. And I feel you have the surrender, water your garden, like you need to really let go of certain things, let go of being so serious as well, and let your spirit guide be serious for you. That's what they're telling me, like they're serious for you and they're guiding you. So you don't have to be so serious and just really be happy. But I feel that your spirit guide, because there's a blue flame, but there's a little bit of a pink flame behind. And I feel that like represents you. Your spirit guide is always walking in front of you. Your spirit guide is always in front of you, always burning the flame. We have a flame here, always burning the flame for you. Your spirit guide really wants to let go. And we have a unicorn here, which also can represent like a horse without the unicorn. But your spirit guide wants you to connect with them or with her through your indigo, through your third eye, through the color indigo, through the color blue, like a blue indigo color, as well like a red orangey, like ashy color, like this color as well. Connect with those colors with your spirit guide. But it says walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So at this time, you're walking away from a situation and your spirit guides are really trying to help you through these obstacles that are coming your way. And this also has a dog in the picture, so maybe you have a dog or a child. Something that is very innocent is also guidance from your spiritual guide or your inner child. Your spirit guide wants you to connect with your inner child. It's a team effort. It's a team effort, and then accept the gifts of the universe. So the spirit guide is really trying to connect with you through, you know, fire, through color, through the moon, through water, through a blue flame, like blue color. This has like a bunch of outlets, so it's really a time that you need to like unplug, and it's a team effort. So really ask your spirit guides, because you have multiple spirit guides connecting with you, and this blue flame is the main one, this blue flame energy. And accept the gifts of the universe, because I feel that you might not be, because you're just really struggling, that you're not seeing the abundance come through. So you really need to just be responsible, like with yourself. Like you're a responsible, serious person on the outside, but you need to like be responsible with yourself and really take care of yourself and really, you know, surrender. You have 2 surrender cards here. Okay, so we have this goddess card, and we have also, again, that your spirit guides are saying that they'll give you stability, but we have Yi, the sun, strength. Your spirit guides really connect with you through nature, through the sun, through the moon. And look, she's just very golden, and it's so funny because we have the crystal pyrite, which is a golden energy. So gold and blue is going to be the colors that you resonate with your spirit guides. But this is so beautiful. Look at this goddess right here. So she also looks like someone very wise. Like she has this like big crown of wisdom, big crown of knowledge, or feathers, whatever it is. I'm not exactly sure, but I say it represents a crown. And this is the sun. You're gonna have a lot of positivity. I feel that you're someone that gets very down and depressed, has anxiety, and your spirit guides are here to tell you that they want you to unplug, and they want you to connect with them so that you can recharge. It's a time for recharge. Going out in the sun, going out in the garden, going out and connecting with the moon. You really need to connect with nature. But this is a very positive card, positive energy. Your spirit guides are sending you lots of positive energy. And then we have the horse again. And I said that horses is one of your ways that your spirit guide connects with you. And then we have the moon again. We have 2 moons here. So really, what are the illusions that you're telling yourself? Because your spirit guides are saying that you do have illusions of feeling trapped, and illusions that are not keeping you grounded. And the horse represents earth, so really get grounded. We have the lion and earth, so get, you know, balance between those energies and really have the strength to be more into your spirituality and have the strength to connect with your spirit guides, because they're saying that you're not completely listening to them. Like you kind of like, oh, it's a coincidence. Oh, that's not real. And your spirit guides are saying, yes, we've been trying to send you messages. They're synchronicities. They're meant to happen. So with numbers, the moon, the sun, nature, with horses, with coins, as well with the lion, and dogs are your signs from your spirit guides. And really, you need to connect with a garden, because we have a lot of garden energy from here, and then water your garden as well. So you need to really connect, plant new seeds, move past whatever it is that you move past. But your spirit guide is a very wise Native American of color spirit guide. And we have 2 suns here. So you have a lot of positivity that your spirit guides give you. They really want you to be positive. Call on your spirit guides for positivity in your life. That is your reading. If it resonated with you, share your story down below. Hit the like button if you liked this reading. And subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Friday. And I'll see you guys in your next reading. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. And I'll see you guys in my next reading. Bye.